Hi everyone, this is Dee. I thought I would do another share with you. I was inspired by Donna at Past and Pages. I've watched her video on this several times. And then Tanya from Scribbles and Times and I got together and we went ahead and tried to do our version of it. And I think it turned out pretty well. I could never think if this was going to be called done, but sometimes I guess you just have to bite the bullet and say, okay, this is it. So I want to do a quick flip through with you on it and show you what I've done. This is a photograph from a postcard. So I just printed it and put it on the front. I wrote the little number 1893. And this is the background paper that's packing paper. And I crumpled it up and then just distressed it. You can't see the gesso and everything, but I put a few more pages in the back here so you'll see it. This is the first page. This is a big pocket. So what happens is you fold the manila folder up. So these are vintage pages. This page, the picture I got off the internet, and that's a vintage part of a ledger. And so I just kind of collaged it. It's got some crocheted doily and this little fabric over the top. This is old vintage ledger paper. You can journal on it. And here's the other side of the fabric. I just collaged this page. Fabric, some trim. This is vintage. This is from an old ledger. And this is from Forever French. And so is that. I just tore that off one of the note papers that came with it. And some fabric. This page has journaling space. It's from Forever French. So some blank paper, Forever French. And Forever French, I believe that's from. So that's just a big journaling area. Tanya gifted me this frame, so I put a picture in it that I had. So this is just kind of collaged, just with some faux tape and vintage paper. This is from, I believe it's from an old register. So that's vintage. I had this picture, so I put it on. And this, I believe, is scrapbook paper that I had. I made a side pocket out of this envelope. And this is from Forever French. Sticks in there. And then this opens up. And I have a vintage menu. So I stuck it in there. I actually got quite a bit of letters off of eBay. And this was one of the items that was in that lot. I mean, it was a ton of letters. Haven't even gone through them. A ton of postcards, a ton of letters. And they date back from the late 1800s forward. Some journaling space. Little fabric. I went ahead and joined some of these with cheesecloth. It's a little bit heavier one. I think Donna did that, and I really like that. It does make some of the pages a little loose like this one, but I'm okay with that. So this is just layered. It's scrapbook paper. It's coffee dyed paper, and then I had that picture, and then I just scribbled up here. And then I like this little tab thing on the side. I got that from Donna, I think. I really like that. More journaling space. Journaling space. Forever French. And this is just a little pocket with a little journaling paper on coffee dyed paper. And a little fabric tab. This is the paper. I really love this. It's just crumpled up brown paper. And then I just put little bits of gesso on it. And then I just splattered some of Tim Holtz ink on it. So it's just a journaling thing. This is just vintage paper. Here's a little short page with a tab. And this is a mini CD envelope. I coffee dyed. Put a little bit of distressed faux tape on it. Actually, I think this is the one that Tanya gave me. But anyway, found the little owl. Just a little journaling card. Coffee dyed paper. Found the several of these bags at the antique store. So I thought it was kind of cute just to slip something in. It's vintage. So I'm just going to lay it in there. I'm not going to glue it down or do anything. And here's some of, I don't know if this is painter's paper or deli paper, but I really like it. So coffee dyed that. This is an old ledger. So I made that my center signature because I love that spread. I really hated to cut it, but I had to. But I like the top and the number. Here's the other side of that paper. This is just a page. I glued down this page to this paper. It was a little fragile. You can see it kind of cracking at the edges. Tim Holtz. Forever French. And here's the fabric hinge I did. This was a vintage envelope only that I got. And here's one of the letters that came in that large eBay bulk win that I had, 1939. It's kind of a love letter, a semi, but it's kind of nice to read. I was reading through it, and I thought I'd stick it in here because this is going to be something that I keep, a journal that I keep. There's more of that paper. Love that paper. I love the string too, so I'm just leaving that. I really like that. Here's a little vintage card. This came, I don't know if that's French or not, but this came in that another stack of vintage papers that I got off eBay. So that was really pretty. So I just hinged it with faux tape, and it's on ledger paper. Fabric strip. Cross stitch instruction. And this was a vintage letter. I actually tore it up, which I really hate to, but I liked it that way. So that's just a full page. And this is just note paper. Tanya helped me do this. And we just gathered a bunch of papers that we had spread out all over the table. And she just put this together for me. She's really good at doing that kind of stuff. Forever French paper. So I really like that. And then this was gifted to me from Tanya also. And I wanted to use it. I love it. I wanted to use it. So I tore it a little bit. And I just stuck a variety of papers in it. Forever French papers. An old book. A receipt. So it's just a bunch of stuff. Some of them were torn from 2 little books that I got from Forever French. So I love that page. Just a simple page. A little bit of collage with fabric and crocheted lace. And then this, I love. Donna did this and I tried my hand at it. I think it turned out okay. Just torn some fabric. This is an old hanky. Did some slow stitch on it. This is just old fabric. And then this is just a cotton. And then I attached it at the top. So there could be more journaling space underneath. And then this is Forever French. And I believe this is too out of another booklet that I bought from her. This is Forever French, and this is from a letter. So this folds down and it's journaling. And I made a pocket because remember we folded it up. So this was the pocket, and I got these postcards in that huge bulk eBay sale that I won the bid on. I believe this is German. Look how pretty that handwriting is. It's beautiful. I don't see a date on this though. I couldn't make it out. Maybe 1910? And then this postcard was in it also. This is 1946. So I thought they kind of went, put an old map behind, and it's just a pocket to stuff some things in. Some fabric to hinge. And that's the end. I enjoyed it. Donna is such an inspiration. Be sure to visit her channel. It's Past in Pages. She's doing a new one or another one, and I'm sure I'm going to want to try my hand at that one. I think she's going to do a tutorial on it. But do check her station out, or her channel, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.